back, guys. This is going to be my second episode of Food Got Me Pregnant, and what got me pregnant this time? Some sexy ass pork tacos that I'm going to be making today that you can make for your family, for your friends, for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend, for any event that you have coming on. This is how I make pork tacos. So guys, here we go. In a medium-sized roasting pan, we're going to go ahead and add ourselves about 4 Roma tomatoes. After that, we're going to add half a red onion. Okay. After that, we're going to add our ancho chilies. Okay, don't remove the stems. We're going to do that later. We're going to add some herbage, some sage, some oregano, and some rosemary. We're going to add about 6 cloves of garlic. And then after that, we're going to add some jalapeños. You don't have to remove the seeds. I like the seeds if you like it spicy, but you can remove the seeds if you want. About 3 jalapeños will work. After that, we're going to go ahead and add about half a cup of orange juice, freshly squeezed orange juice. If you want, you can buy some at the store, but in this case, we're going to use about 6 oranges for that half a cup of orange juice, and then we're going to use about 1 full orange just to put into the mix. And then go ahead and just get a big old bunch of cilantro. We're just going to go ahead and add it to our roasting pan. After that, we're going to add our favorite beer, about 2 bottles of beer. Any beer would work. In this case, I'm using Modelo, but any beer. After that, we're going to go ahead and give it a liberal seasoning of kosher salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and if you want, 3 tablespoons of chicken bullion. It's going to give it really good flavor, but this is an optional seasoning. "10 pounds of boneless pork shoulder. We're going to cut this into medium-large pieces. The pieces will ensure that our pork cooks evenly, and now we're going to heavily season with kosher salt and black pepper. Alright, so after we season all our pork pieces, we're going to go ahead and sear it. Now guys, this has to be screaming hot, so let's go ahead and listen down that sear. Let's go ahead and give these a turn. Look at that beautiful color on that pork piece. Now, we're going to go ahead and sear the rest of these, and we're going to transfer them to our braising bed of vegetables. As you can see here, beautiful color on our pork pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and cover it with about 3/4 of the way up with water. In this case, I used 1 bottle of water, and we're going to cook this at 300 degrees for about 3.5 hours.
Three hours later.
This has been in the oven at 300 degrees for about 3.5 hours. So let's go ahead and just, take a peek. Oh my God, look at that. I wish you were here. Look at that. That looks amazing. So as you can see, okay, our pork's falling apart. Look at that. Oh, see that? That's exactly what. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right here, the saute pan. I'm just going to take them out, and right now we're going to go ahead and shred them, but I really want to take this juice out and just run it through the blender with all the vegetables that we put in it. Make sure that you find the pieces of orange that we put in it. You discard them because you really don't want to put them in a blender. That'd be kind of gross. So now we take our roasted vegetables into our plastic blender. If it's a glass blender, make sure that it is not cold, or it's going to be a literal bomb of shrapnel of glass all over the place, and you're gonna have hot liquid all over. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess, guys. So We're going to blend this up and we're going to put this all over our pork. Now, we've already blended all the things that were in this delicious pork, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to shred it. As you can see, ow. Pretty hot. If you want, you can use, you know, a fork or whatever. So this is my pico de gallo. Also, we're gonna have fresh coleslaw made with napa cabbage and red cabbage. And who can't have a taco without some sexy ass guacamole? If you want the recipe, it's gonna be in the description. So I took a little bit of tortillas and I put them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. Now what I'm gonna do is I heat them through, and I like to just add just a little bit of salt and just a little bit of pepper. If I can take that off.
Why are you the way that you are?
My God. Rico. I'm gonna take a little bit of our coleslaw. Okay, we're just gonna dump this on top like that. Dump it. For pico. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that right on top like that. Last, but definitely not least, our little special guac. Traditional little key lime. Oh my God. Oh my God. Little squeeze there. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. Look at that. Oh, make sure the guac doesn't fall. Look at that. Let's try it out. See if it doesn't fall apart. Oh. That was just out of sight. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Try it at your home. Please try this recipe at your home.